gain. The rate is surely gaining on that one with respect to the stock action. But let's go across to Nimesh now. He's been waiting by. Nimesh, what a day. Fresh all-time highs, then a cool-off, absolutely roller coaster week. And finally, it's coming to an end. So you tell us, what's the buzz?
Hi, Surabhi. It's a little difficult to explain today's move, right? All-time high in the morning trade, and then an equally sharp sell-off as well. And there was a big profit booking as well. I just want to share one number. The sensex 71,500 put intraday rallied from 3 rupees to 300 rupees in a minute, in a fraction of just 3 minutes. That's the kind of volatility we've seen in today's market. So there is a lot of moves all over the place. Even while the Nifty is up almost 1%. The feedback is the FIs are better sellers, so I need to watch the institutional data very closely. In fact, it's showing up in some stocks as well. A lot of the institutional stocks are actually down in today's market. The only segment which is now defying gravity is the PSU index, up another 3.5%. Big moves in the OMC stocks. The metals have now joined the party, and they are also rallying pretty hard in today's market. So it's like a different sort of market for a lot of investors. The PSUs, they're just having a fun party. And overall, but from the other market, there is a lot of profit booking as well. So FIs net sellers, a big volatility as well. And we saw an aggressive profit booking as well once we hit their all-time high in intraday today.
Okay, got that. Nimesh, what about individual stocks? What are you picking up though?
Well, I can't miss on the PSU basket. So the first name is actually BPCL. Today's move on BPCL could be attributed to a large buying as well. So I understand there is a very aggressive FI buying, as well as there is a Morgan Stanley note as well. They've actually put out a tactical buy on BPCL today. So that probably explains a big move in BPCL in today's trade. The second name is Subex. We don't talk too much about that stock, small stock. But again, from a delivery point of view, there is a lot of accumulation happening from larger HNIs in Subex as well. And that's the reason why been buzzing on large volumes as well. So that's the second name. The third name is Shriram Piston. This is an interesting one. The stock is locked at 5% upper circuit today. But I understand the selling pressure from the global investor is now largely over with today's block. There was a small block of 2 lakh shares. Remember, the same global investor sold 9% to Abacus just 2 weeks back. And from there, the stock has already rallied more than 50%. So big move. And looks like even at this level, there are buyers in Shriram Piston. And the last one is Exide. Been buzzing in today's trade purely on back of large flows. I understand a domestic mutual fund is an active buyer in Exide, and hence a big move in that stock as well.
Nimesh, just one, we discussed this with Sonal earlier. On oil marketing companies, I mean, if you've been able to speak with any investors, what's really the bet here?
Prashant, couple of bets here. One, if you look at the PSU as a whole, at least this is what I put out in my piece as well 2 weeks back. The OMCs and the PSU banks, that's where at least there is a valuation comfort for a lot of global investors. In fact, I was at a party last night on the post-budget, and a lot of larger investors seems to be quite bullish on the OMC space, purely because they feel that it's an irreplaceable asset. The balance sheets have become quite stronger. Now they'll become actually zero debt companies as well going forward, and the valuations are at a comfort. So all put together, that probably explains there is still a lot of excitement even from institutional investors to buy OMC stocks as well as the PSU stocks as well. Just one word more, Prashant, on today's PSU rally. Remember, a very large fund is launching a PSU fund, and probably that explains a bit of excitement in the entire PSU basket today, because that fund itself is likely to raise between 2,000 to 3,000 crores in the PSU fund.
I think there's
talking about some of these PSUs. Thanks a lot for that, Nimesh. SCI.
Thank you for watching CNBC TV 18, and do follow us on all our social media platforms for news, updates and more.